What's going on YouTube? Um, we are on the clock. The pick is in. The Panthers moved up in front of us to take, and I'm trying not to get spoiled by looking at these other sites. The Panthers moved up in front of us to take Jonathan Brooks out of Texas. So it looks like they had an inkling again that there was possibly an issue uh, with the Giants wanting to take a running back, and they wanted to get out ahead of it before we could do it. So, am I kind of upset that we lost out on Jonathan Brooks? No, because I'm not really into taking running back here anyway. I would rather see if Blake Corum could fall to us in the third round, or just getting any. I mean, there's a lot of people that I think can be a good running back for us in the system, but um, Chris Jenkins is on the board. Nubin is on the board. The safety is on the board. Renardo Green is on the board at corner. Max Melton is gone. Cooper DeJean is gone. The Eagles traded up again with the division rival. Not to say they just snatched them from us. I mean, but the fact that the Commanders, as an NFC East rival, traded that pick away is nuts to me. You traded that pick away so the Eagles could secure Cooper DeJean. You traded that. Like, I just don't understand what goes on in these NFC East teams' head. It's the reason that the Eagles are going to continue to be better than the Commanders because they're literally giving them players. They're gifting them players. So, like I said, we're on the clock here. Max Melton, Cooper DeJean, Kool Aid Ministry, not Ministry, Kool Aid McKinstry. But maybe I should start calling them Kool Aid Ministry. But Kool Aid McKinstry is off the board. Some of the defensive tackles are off the board, like Johnny Newton is off the board. Um, yeah, that's probably like the one guy where I'm like I'm upset that he's off the board. So yeah, Johnny Newton's off the board, but we still got Chris Jenkins on the board. We still got Mason Smith is probably going to be a little bit later. I'm higher on Mason Smith than most folks. But again, the pick is in for the Giants. The first running back picked right before the Giants, Jonathan Brooks. And I'm not sure, again, if they traded up in front of the Giants specifically because they thought we would take a running back or if they were just sort of, confused and just wanted to get in front, just get in front of it. And speaking of running backs, we got Tiki Barber coming out to announce the pick, and hopefully he gets straight to it. Giving a shout out to Dan Campbell. Okay. Former teammate of Tiki Barber, Dan Campbell, for Detroit. So, Tiki's reading the pick. The Giants select Tyler Nubin. Okay. Solid pick. Solid pick. I think he's going to be a great safety for us. I think he's going to instantly come there and kind of stabilize that back end. Um, the good player. He's going to make some plays for us. He can tackle. He can cover. He's a guy that I think can play both sides of the field. So maybe that's your McKinney replacement. Maybe that's your McKinney replacement. And looking at this DB, I love doing tape. I love doing film on DBs. So someone in the chat called it too that we will be looking for Nubin, and I think that made the most sense. With all these corners off the clock or off the board, I think it makes perfect sense to then go after Tyler Nubin. He's the best, the next best DB on the not on the field, but on the board. Um, can't wait to put out a film session on Tyler Nubin. It's been a while since I've done a safety film session, but I think that was absolutely the right pick because the defensive tackles, I think the value there is probably in the third round since we have that high third round pick. And then for corners, again, the value just wasn't there. Maybe you go corner in the third round. Maybe you go after TJ Tampa. We're still not 100% sure what our new defensive scheme is going to look like once we get everything firing on all cylinders. So it's tough to know, where we're going there and what specific kind of player we're looking for. But I think TJ Tampa in the third round would be solid. Um, I think that's something we could definitely explore. So yeah, but Nubin, he's got the good side. He's got the right size. He's got instincts. I think he's just going to be a solid player for us to start with some some opportunity to become a really good player for us. So good pick. I mean, good pick. I mean, again, Adonai Mitchell is probably dang. Mason Smith is off the board. Mason Smith is off the board. I was just about to end this video. Mason Smith is. I was hoping that the rest of the league, that the league did not think as highly of Mason Smith as I did, and now he's off the board. He's off the board, man. Like I was just about to end this video, and Mason Smith goes one pick after us. That is gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt, but at least he's not in the division. At least he's not in the division. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. Another video coming soon on the Giants' third round pick when we get there in about 6 hours after these next however many picks give their speech.